Please enter your password, then press pound. You have one new voice message. First voice message. Sent today at 1:37.
Hey. It's been a while. Years, actually. I don't know if you'll even recognize this number anymore, but it's me. Ivan. Maybe the name will at least ring a bell. You know, the guy who poured his heart and soul out to you over a voicemail. The guy you couldn't even be bothered to text back and tell to fuck off. No. It was easier to just act like I didn't exist. Like my feelings weren't real. Like I wasn't a living, breathing person on the other side of the phone. In every other avenue of your life, you take on the biggest challenges you could find. Conquer them every time. But with me, the guy you said you loved, you went the easy way. I hope it was a nice relief for you. The last 4 years have given me a lot of perspective. They've given me a chance to reassess our relationship. Take a closer look at what went wrong. Consider this a part 2 to that little voicemail you ignored back then. A revised edition of that pathetic word vomit I threw at your metaphorical feet, and that you promptly stomped on like it meant nothing. Like I meant nothing. Like the years we had together meant nothing. You're selfish and self-righteous. You really let me believe that I was wrong for needing a little space to process my thoughts. Do you have any idea how inconsiderate that was? You said you loved me and that you knew me. The real me. But then every chance you got, you would guilt me for not giving you everything. Like trust was some kind of game, and the only way you could win was by having more of me than I had of you. It's like there was a stopwatch on your concern for my well-being. You loved to initiate the conversation, ask what was wrong, back me into a corner. But then, if you couldn't weasel the answer out of me fast enough, you'd give up. You'd flip the script on me and accuse me of being withdrawn, of not trusting you, of not caring about you like you did me. You let me think that was what love was like. A competition to see who cared the most. A hobby of collecting truths about a person and wearing them like some kind of badge of honor. You're fucking sick. And in a sad way, I'm glad you never answered. Because at least now, I'm free of you. And I was finally given the distance to see how toxic and manipulative you really were. You never cared about me. I was a game to you. And when the game wasn't fun anymore, you cut me out like I was nothing. Well, guess what, baby? I am something. And I don't need you. My head's finally clear enough to see that I never did. I found someone who is everything that you're not. Patient, considerate, humble. They've been surrounded by toxic, hateful people their entire life. People like you. And rather than stoop to that level, they've risen above it. Stayed beautiful and kind and loving, even as everything in their life tried to drag them down. They're perfect. And they're mine. I'm never letting them go. I'm never letting someone like you near them. The people like you have caused enough harm for a lifetime to both of us. So I guess, in a way, I wanted to thank you. Thank you for showing me what a relationship should never be. Thank you for showing me everything I needed to be better than. Thank you for chewing me up and spitting me out and then ignoring me. Because I learned so much from that. I learned how to actually be with someone. Someone worthy. I don't know that I can wish you well, because I don't think you deserve it. But I do wish you the one thing that you would never give me. The one thing that, now that I'm with someone I actually love, I don't even want. Distance. I hope you come to know what distance is. Distance from anyone you could ever harm. Distance from every good thing this world has to offer. At least until you learn a little perspective. Figure out who you are. See yourself for what you really are. Let my words show you who you really are inside. And then, forget I ever existed. Because once I end this call, that's what I plan to do with the memory of you. Erase it from my mind. my best friend. You were everything to me. And I was just another one of your toys. I hope you had fun while it lasted, baby. Because the game's over. And this time, in the end, you lost.